Hey everybody, Leftie here. I'm coming back at you today with Rise of Insanity. So we are where we left off, which is at the garden. And I don't think we can go this way. Oh no, we can. I need to break this cycle somehow. Break the cycle. Okay. I guess we gotta go find an axe, maybe? Maybe an axe? I don't know. Maybe a big old pick of some sort. Oh, see, that van's blocking that path. But I guess it's not important. Those trees are blocking that path. So we gotta go this way. I'm curious if there's anything over here, but it's just the boat. Oh, it's so pretty. Like, I'm like trying to find the stuff, but I'm like getting distracted by how pretty it is right now. The camera's a little jerky, which I wish it wasn't so jerky, but it's still very pretty. Is there something in that pot? No? Alright. Anything over here to help me break the cycle? Ah, there we go. Some, whatchamacallums. Those things. Can I grab some scissors while I'm in here? Is there a ducky? No ducks? Alright, so back to the other place. Busting through. Oh, look at all those flower petals that are just hovering as I run. And leaves. It's so pretty. Alright, let's go through. Alright, so we gotta break the pattern somehow. What's that sound? Mr. Deer? Mr. Deer, what are you doing up there? How'd you go that way? Okay, well, I guess I just gotta keep on keeping on. I thought that was a snake, or the way those branches moved for a second, but it's just a tree. Just a tree stump. It's alright. Another bridge up there. I wonder if I can get up there. Maybe that's where I'm going. Maybe I'm getting up there. Oh, look at this. I should still do something here. I probably need some oars. It's probably what I need before I go. Maybe I should swing on the swing set in the breeze. The strange sessions with Teddy have allowed to obtain the outcomes that my husband so strongly desired. Is a toxic father-son relation worth it? Teddy is no longer as happy as he had been before. He has become very afraid of the darkness. On the one hand, this is normal at his age. I truly don't know. I can only rely on Eddie, but he seems strange recently. I've been trying to improve my marriage, but the complete lack of Steven's interest is just killing me. He's constantly talking about his new treatment method. I feel imprisoned in this relationship. I cannot see any future for it. I know it is a bit reckless, but I am beginning to feel freer with Eddie. I enjoy the interest that only he is giving me. So, of course, she's starting a relationship with Eddie, but he's starting to act weird because we're going to be starting to do those weird treatments on Eddie. And I bet ya that's like either Eddie snaps or we snap. One of the two. I'm still like wondering if that's what's going on here. I should do something here. Well, what should I do? I don't know how I get up to that bridge. And I can't really do much with the swing set. Like, I can't even move it. Huh. Well, let me go search for the answer. Oh, well, crickets just suddenly stopped. It's alright, crickets. You don't have to keep cricketing it up. Oh, well, okay, there they go. Anyway, let me go find out what I gotta go do, and I'll be right back. Oh, okay. I said I was running all over the place, and the oar's right here next to the tree. Didn't even see it. Went right by it. I've been going all over the place like, what do I do? Where do I go? Alright. Rowing out. Don't know which way to go. But I'm rowing. Oh, it's getting all foggy. Great. Love it. I'll never know where I'm going now. Oh, but the music is very pretty. Whoa. False sense of security. There I was, just enjoying my casual rowing down the river. And the game's like, nah. Gonna jolt.
Increasing the intelligence among children.
Gonna jolt you somewhere. Intelligence among children. Teddy's 3rd birthday was great. The party was held in our garden. Yeah, we saw this before. The only thing that got me worried was that Stephen took an active interest. Yeah, we've seen that before. That's not new. We've read that note. That note's been read. What are we doing? Repeating stuff? Oh, hi. This again.
Just for a while, to fulfill my dreams.
Yeah, we read that one. So she, of course, is having an affair now because we take 0 interest in our wife because we're jerks. So we're pushing our kid to do something that... Whew, okay, so, again... Child... Trying to make our child a genius. Putting way too much effort into it. Pushing our wife away into the arms of the gardener, Eddie. Eddie's the one we do the weird treatment on. Oh, judgment?
I hereby open the trial against Edward about Susan Dowell and Theo. I hereby open the trial against Edward.
So Edward killed her? Is there anything on any of the other tree trunks? I just want to make sure it's not like, pick your choice! No, there's only one. The Breed and Birds Taxonomy. On your 7th birthday, happy birthday, Stephen. Dad. The bird taxidermy. It's a weird thing to kind of give your kid. Hello? Jerry? Oh, there's a door. It's a lot easier this time than it was before. Oh, this looks lovely. Am I in a prison cell? Ah! Am I Eddie or am I Stephen Dowell? I'm like a little confused here. Hello? Whoa. Oh, it's now open. Should I be concerned about why that just opened? Oh, a telephone. Of course. Alright. Telephone over there, I guess interrogation room. In the case of the murder of Susan Dowell and Theodore Dowell, Edward Skirty, an interrogation conducted by Chief Inspector Samuel Wilson. After many attempts to make contact with the suspect, we still do not have any information. The accused is constantly smiling and indistinctly repeating a sentence that reads, "The nightmares have stopped." His gaze is absent. He does not maintain eye contact with the locomotor. He probably does not make anything of the position that he is in. Without the presence of a forensic psychologist, we are not able to obtain more information. It is assumed that the case will be closed with an insanity plea. And so we drove him into insanity, Eddie. By forcing him to complete the dream, he ends up completing it in real life by killing our wife and our child. That's what I'm figuring out from this. John, I know that tomorrow is Bowman's shift, so I've hidden the key for the door switches in a safe place. Don't tell him anything. Let's drive him nuts for a while. Okay. I drive that guy crazy. Thanks to Mrs. Vanessa, we have managed to come into contact with a suspect. It has been established that he is single. He worked as a gardener for the Dowell family. He said that for the last months he had been taking part in a therapy and that it was to cure him from a split personality disorder. He admitted that he had killed his wife and child, but as he emphasized, he had done it in his dream. Because Dr. Dowell had told him to do so. It had been part of his therapy. We have finally figured it out. It is necessary to speak with Dr. Dowell.
Good. So maybe you would tell us about your authorial therapy. What do you think, Mr. Dowell? Can you hear me? It's better now, isn't it? So, can we continue? Great. Did you know that Susan Dowell was pregnant?
Of course she was. With Eddie's baby, not mine. Because we haven't been making love in a while. So, in a way, Eddie's vision came true. I mean, it wasn't his wife, but still the woman he loved and his child he murdered. Just really hoping something just doesn't jump out and go boo. Oh, okay, there's just 2 ways in that room. Alright, well, whatever. Guess we'll check down here real quick. Oh, hi, Investigator Lab. Oh, I love the pictures. It looks wonderful. Looks like some angels. She may look clean, but spread syphilis and gonorrhea. I just love that poster. It's such a brilliant poster in the middle of all this. Right, left, right. Left to the X, and then right to the X. That doesn't tell me much. I don't understand that. Oh no, it's Morse code for numbers. Alright, hold on a second, guys. Two. Dun dun bum bum bum. 7. 327. Alright, so now we got that code. 327. I don't know what it's for, but I'm sure we'll figure it out, just as long as we don't get gonorrhea or syphilis from some lady. Oh. Oh, I bet you this is what it was. It was, we're gonna go this way to 3, and then 2, and then 7? Yep, there it is. That's what that whole indication was. We had to get the number, and there's the key. Alright, and I don't have a flashlight, so it's amazing that my hand managed to hit it where it was. The suspect is shocked. There is no rational contact with him. It is understandable in his position. He hasn't said anything new. After the murder, there were many different comments from the psychology world and the press. The witness has only mentioned that his therapy for curing a mental split disorder had been very ineffective. He hasn't commented on that. Okay. Well. Okay, can't go in that door. I don't believe I saw anything in here. Because none of the items were like, touch me! And you can see stuff. Acadian Ambulance Service. Buy your family or individual ambulance service membership now. You know, because you know how often you go to the emergency room. You're going to need one of those. Alright, back in here. Into the box we go. Turn on the power. Oh, okay. We got ourselves a ringing phone. Oh, it's going to open up the gates. That's what it is. Okay, right. Alright, we're here.
Listen, Bowman, give me some creeps, Doctor. I won't manage alone.
What? The examination conducted by Dr. Maslow's team should not be taken into consideration during the investigation. Dr. Maslow could influence the examination in order to help his friend, Dr. Bandura says. Dr. Dowell was known for his controversial methods of treatment and the fact that in the past he has probably led to a patient's death, he adds. That doesn't make any sense. Someone translate that for me in English to where I can't understand what it says. Wow, squeak, squonk. Alright. Any notes in the pews? Alright. Oh, there we go. Look at that. The tragic events from my friend's past had a very bad influence on his mental health condition, says Dr. Abraham Maslow, friend of the accused, suspected of manipulating Dr. Stephen Dowell, which in turn has led him to murder his family. Ah, so I killed them, maybe. Okay, so from his friend's past. My past? What was my past? I deny the rumors saying that Stephen pretended to have a mental incompetence. I've examined him. He was also examined by other psychologists and psychiatrists who are strange to him. from my past. Suspected of manipulating Dr. which in turn has led him to murder his family. Oh, so maybe my friend was manipulating me to in turn make me murder my family, but then... Or were they saying that I manipulated the suspect, Eddie, and then he murdered my family? I'm kind of confused.
Trial against Edward about Susan Dowell and Theodore Dowell's murder.
That's what I'm assuming.
Do the prosecutor and counsel wish to say anything before the trial is started?
I would like to enclose the report about my client's insanity to the evidence, as well as recordings made by Dr. Dowell during the therapy.
Mr. Edward, could you tell us about the relation that was between you and Mrs. Susan Dowell, Dr. Stephen Dowell's wife, that tried to cure you? I would like to enclose documents from Susan Dowell's autopsy to the evidence. Basing on these, Your Honor, as well as the jury can get to know that the victim was pregnant with the defendant.
So, she was pregnant with Eddie's baby. Or defendant. Yeah, he's the defendant, right? After the appearance of new evidence, which is Susan Dowell's autopsy protocol, we have come to know that she was in the first month of pregnancy. Furthermore, the father of the child is suspect Edward, whatever his name was. We have established that Stephen had a motive and the skills to manipulate Edward. During interrogation, the suspect showed lack of contact with his whatever. He experienced ambivalent states, from hysteria attacks to complete apathy. During interrogation, the accompanying psychologist came up with a thesis about Mr. Dowell's insanity, which might have been caused by many traumatic experiences in a short period of time. Okay. Well, is there any more to that? No? Okay. So...
I open the trial against Stephen Dowell about malpractice against Edward, who caused Susan and Theodore Dowell's death. Do the prosecutor and counsel wish to say anything before the trial is started?
My client, as a doctor, always takes care about patients' welfare. In the enclosed evidence, Your Honor may read about many difficult cases that have been cured by the defendant. He was trying to cure his protege at any cost to ease the pain.
I would like to enclose to the evidence the description of one therapy conducted by the defendant, which, as we can read, also finished with a failure. The girl, with similar illness like Edward, who under the influence of the therapy made suicide.
Made suicide?
Did the defendant realize that his wife was pregnant, not with him, but with Edward?
Did I? I don't think I did. I knew she was messing around, but how would I know she was pregnant? There was nothing that indicated that other than duckies. But even then, does that really tell me? Phone? I hear a phone. So, okay, so that explains everything. There it is. Hi, phone. Okay, am I in the real world now, or am I still in this, this weird area now, or what? Like, it looks like I'm in a prison, but I'm not sure. There's my, mental health map things. Okay, where do I go? What do I do? There's a bird up there. Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. I was confused. Why won't the door open? As soon as I walk away, the door opens. Thanks. Thanks, game. I love it when you do that. Oh, I realized it was glass. Anything in here? Anything in this room? More stuff. Mother and 7-year-old son murdered. Woman receives 30 stab wounds 2 days after the child is strangled during sleep. The father of the family is the one responsible for the commission of all these horrible acts.
How are you feeling today? Everything's okay? I think it's time to show you something. Let's go to the next room. Have a seat and make yourself comfortable.
Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Was that the office I was supposed to go into? Alright, well, before I go in there, I want to check out the shelf. No? Alright. Go in here. Oh, show me stuff. Well, hold on a second. Before you do, can I go over here? I want to just make sure I see everything. Oh, you again, television. Love that. Alright, well I know what happens if I stick around the TV for too long. Samora decides to like pop out of nowhere. Alright, well, you said have a seat. Is that an option? No? Alright, guess I just go click on this. Click!
Our relationship started to pass away suddenly. Stephen treated me like a lodger, unwanted person, with whom he lived because it was kind of interest. And I started to live on memories and projections that were so beautiful in my head, so perfect. Stephen was in them like years before, like when we moved into our new house and we planned to make a big garden only for us. These memories made me stronger, helped me to survive, and wait for tomorrow with hope. First time, I thought that maybe I'm only dreaming, or the projections about him became ridiculously strong. He came to me like before, smiling, happy, with sparkles in his eyes. Similar situations repeated in the next weeks, and I, instead of looking for their source, was waiting till my loving Stephen came back, just for a while, to feel like before, like years ago. At the beginning of our relationship, Stephen often told me about interesting things from the psychology ward. During his studies, he met with a case of a patient with multiple personalities. I remember well this case because it seemed to be very exciting. So many different personalities in one body that differ in IQ, beliefs, talents, and even visual acuity. I hid my husband's illness to meet with Eddie, his second personality, to feel happy just for a while, to fulfill my dreams. During our romance, we often met in the garden. Today, I again talked with Eddie. He is in very bad condition. Stephen's therapy started to even scare him, he says. He must make terrible things to be cured and finally take a breath. As a last resort, I will send this recording to Abraham.
I didn't see that coming. Oh, game. That was unexpected. Eddie and Stephen are the same person. It's his second personality. Which would make sense. Because Eddie was sitting there saying how he was having dreams about how he was murdering his wife and son, even though he doesn't have one. Because the second personality technically wouldn't have one. Because the first I'm just, oh my. I can't go this way. Chair's blocking my path. Oh, thank you. Another ducky. Squeak! Alright, do I go back around? Oh, room 1408. I know how this is. I remember that movie. Okay. Now I'm in here. Oh, squeaky? Oh. No squeaky. Please don't do that. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Oh gosh, this is... Oh, graveyard. Wonderful. Love the, what you done with it. Okay. I keep on running down the path. So interesting. So my second personality was Eddie. Stephen was the first personality. He decides to do the treatment on himself. Leads to his family's death.
He won't let me out. I won't get out. It doesn't feel like home anymore.
Oh, that's it. oh, I was so happy. I like this game. Like, I'm not happy in how it ended, but I'm like, this is a really good game. I really enjoyed this. It had a lot going for it. It had a story that I kept trying to like figure out as I was going. I kept making predictions like, okay, I think this might be what happens. And then it like shoots me a prediction at the very end. And it's like, oh no, this is what was actually happening. And I was like, oh, well, I'm an idiot. I didn't even think of that. So, God, it was such a good game. It really pulled me in. I really enjoyed it. Like, it did have some elements of it that were scary, but not like terrifying. Like, nothing was chasing me or anything. It was just unsettling how it made me feel. And to realize that you are that other person, that you are Eddie. And you're Eddie and Steven at the same time, and you're the reason for your family's death. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really did love it, and I will see you guys for the next game. I'll check you guys later. Bye!